Well, hey, welcome Deltona. My name is Pastor Joel. I am here today with Amanda Belich, who is going to be the director and lead of our new STEAM program, which is our after-school program, which is starting up very shortly. So wanted to sit down with Amanda today and get some information, and hopefully you'll find this informative. So let's start. Amanda, you want to introduce yourself to Deltona?
Hi, Deltona. I'm Amanda Belich. I have a master's degree in special education. I've been a teacher for over 10 years, and I'm looking to go a little bit differently with some after-school programs and homeschool programs with students, focusing on STEAM, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math.
Wonderful. So why do you feel so compelled to run an after-school program right now? Why now?
Several reasons. As a mom of four, I know that childcare is very challenging, and I know that I would want my kids in a safe environment where they're also learning, growing, and developing as interpersonal skills as well as academic skills.
Okay. So you plan to do some academic work here during the after-school program, so this is not just a babysitting service.
No babysitting.
Now, let me ask you, so what, if you had to think, what community service would you say this is providing?
I can't even probably start to get into the depths of that. With our children today, there's not a whole lot of social direction, so I feel like that would be a huge community service. Kids today don't have as many supports in place as far as building those character building skills as well as just social skills in general. We just focus so much on academics in the school setting, and these kids are just falling behind socially. They're sitting playing their video games, they're not learning how to interact, interview skills. You know, even at the elementary age, like you start building those skills and people don't realize it because they're kind of just thrown in there, or we're expecting parents to do it. And as a working mom, how do you do that? How do you make sure that dinner's on the table and the kids are getting everything they need? So it's a little challenging.
Sure, makes
So
sense.
definitely several.
So this is something you obviously feel pretty passionate about.
Yes, it's something I've definitely been considering for several years now.
Oh, wow.
Even finding my oldest daughter's 9, finding childcare for her when she was 3 was very challenging because she was advanced for her age. So getting her to not be in a daycare setting, but an actual academic setting.
Okay.
And then when she's been in after-school programs, she just says, I don't want to go. It's loud. We're not doing anything. It's just babysitting.
I got you.
So just building on those other areas where kids are engaged and want to be there, as opposed to just being, okay, sit here and play on your games or just play outside and, you know.
Sure.
Although
No.
playing outside is very important too.
Makes sense. So it sounds like you're going to kind of combine not just academics, but practical application. to what the
Absolutely.
kid's learning.
Yes.
So sounds like it's going to be a pretty well-rounded experience. How many openings are you going to have for children to sign up for?
We'd like there to be around 50 students.
Okay.
Where we can do rotations. So not all kids in one area, but like different centers for them, indoor and outdoor activities, things that are practical for them. So not just, oh, let's do this science experiment. How does this science experiment relate to real life?
Sure.
How can it relate to your potential careers later down the road? Do you even know that these careers exist as a child? Like, there are so many options out there, and the options are just growing each day.
Now, you say child, what ages are able to enroll for this program?
For right now, elementary age. We'd like to grow it to the middle school age as well. With them getting out of school around 4:30, it makes it a little bit of a challenge, but we would like to get middle school involved as well. So
Okay. So starting with the elementary age, so K through 6th grade or K,
K through 5.
Okay.
Yeah, K through 5.
I see. We'll cut that out. I come from the north where they do junior
Right,
high.
they do, yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. So tell me a little bit more about what is STEAM, and as a parent, what can I expect from my child to learn?
So STEAM is science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. And not only those individualized, but how they all work together and how
Okay.
they relate to real world. So problem-based learning. You know, not just here's this experiment or here's this art project. It's here's a question or here's a problem. Let's find a solution using science, technology, engineering, arts, and or math. It doesn't have to be all of them each time, but at least a few of them, because they all interact well together. Now, that doesn't mean that sometimes it won't just be a fun science experiment, because science experiments are fun, especially if we could make something,
Like
explode.
Mentos and
Yeah,
Coca-Cola.
exactly.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like
we can
that, yeah.
see the science, the changing of the elements or the changing of the states of matter. Kids like seeing that.
Okay.
They like that hands-on learning.
So, all right, that sounds really awesome, actually. So I wish, I also have kids that are now older. I have a young one, but this kind of an after-school program, I think, would have been very beneficial to, I guess I would say, connect a lot of dots that
Yes.
maybe weren't getting connected. at
Yes,
that
some
age,
linkage.
so.
Yeah, our kids are super excited. They've been asking for weeks now. When is it going to start? When can we start coming? I've told
Sure.
all my friends.
Yeah, absolutely. So, are there going to be any other programs you're going to be offering here other than the STEAM program?
So we would like to have some parent nights out,
Okay.
where we can do some engaging activities with kids while parents get a little bit of a relief. And then we'd also like to do some summer camps where we interlink with the ministry and help that social emotional growth.
Okay. Now, Parents' Night Out, what would that look like?
That would look like an evening from, let's say, 6 to 9, where the parents are able to drop
Can I
their
sign up now?
right, anytime, please. Like, I gotta drop them off. So the parents can drop off from around 6 o'clock, because our after-school program runs until
Sure.
6, so
So,
trying
okay.
to overlap a little bit there. But then they can drop off. We can do some fun activities. We can
Okay.
do movie and popcorn. Just different things to allow the kids to be kids and the parents to be parents or adults.
Okay. Now, all right, so you'll have some opportunities for outside of the normal hours for parents who maybe have a evening where they need to get something done or just need a little bit of a break. or
Absolutely.
They want how about for those parents who are engaged in homeschooling activity?
Yes, homeschooling as well. We'd like to have 2 days a week where we engage in homeschooling activities. And
Okay.
again, science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. So finding those experiments, finding those projects, finding those questions, those problems that are in life, and how to apply skills to work together and overcome those problems. I know some kids that are homeschooled, they don't get a lot of social interaction. So giving them that opportunity to work with kids their own age, not their siblings, kids their own age, then they would be able to interact and find solutions to those problems.
Yeah, and I think during the pandemic, with a lot of schools being shut down, a lot of parents learned the value of a teacher
Yes.
very quickly. And,
Yes.
So, all right, wonderful. Now, what about transportation? So, if I wanted my child to come to this program, how would I get them there, or how would I get them home?
So we will be picking up. We can pick up from the local schools in the area, or any school that has around 10 or so children that we can
Okay.
that are interested. We're not limiting, but as soon as we get those 5 to 10 kids, that's kind of our ideal, just because of transportation timing.
Sure.
All the elementary schools do get out at the same time, so trying to stagger it and make sure that we've got enough adults on site, safe adults, not just adults. We're making sure everyone's background checked, screened, and safe.
Sure.
That's very, very important.
So this is more of a grassroots program and
Everything,
situation.
yes.
So I guess for the Deltona area, as you're watching, this is a part to, enroll your child in something that is led and headed up by a very professional, very educated individual, but also being at the ground floor. And so I think there's a lot of opportunity.
Absolutely. It's very difficult in Deltona. Most childcare is in Orange City. So we've got two options, I believe, in Deltona. So hopefully this will make it a little bit easier for you to pick up your child, not have to drive through Orange City, because the traffic through there lately has been.
Yeah,
It's been pretty crazy.
As a parent, what can I expect to pay if I want to send my child Monday through Friday for the STEAM program, after school program, and have them there from, you said 3 to 6, right?
Yeah, so picking up from the schools at 2:30, coming here, getting a snack, getting situated. We'll do some homework help. If tutoring's needed, we have that available as well, because like I said, I am a certified teacher in K through 12, so
Okay.
all subject areas. And then our STEAM program as well, where we do our own thing, so not just homework help or just tutoring. That'll be our own academics, basically. And that would be $85 a week. which
Wow,
is right in
okay.
place with all the, all the other programs out there.
So a lot of times, I mean, in my experience as a parent, a lot of times you pay for $80, $85 a week just to have your children babysat, but here they're actually getting a service in addition to that.
I spend about $100 a day on just babysitting.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Well, all right. Now, how do I sign up? If I want my child to be a part of this, how would I get them signed up?
We have an online program through ProCare, and the ProCare program allows you to go through our waiver process just to see the different things that are offered, as well as liability waivers, insurance waivers, things like that.
Okay.
And so you register that way, and that also allows you to see, yes, I've picked your child up from school.
Okay.
And it also allows you to see who has picked your child up from our facility. So like if
Fantastic.
you have, different people that are capable, you have to assign them, of course, that are picking up, you know who picked them up and exactly when they were picked up. So it kind of gives you a little bit more peace of mind as a parent. I know that I would appreciate that. You know I picked your child up from school. You know that we arrived to the facility, and then you know who picked your child up at the end of the day.
Okay.
So some security features are in there as well, which is why we decided to go with that. But you would register there, which you can access through our Facebook page or the church's Facebook page.
Fantastic. Now, when do you anticipate the first day of the program to begin?
Any day in January.
Any day in January. Okay. So, all right.
We go back
and-
to school January 3rd as a collective Volusia County. So teachers go back January 2nd. Students go back January 3rd, which is Tuesday.
Okay.
So any day that we get everyone signed up.
Fantastic. Now, if I have any additional questions, to whom should I direct them?
You can message us right through the Facebook site, as
Okay.
well as the phone number is available on there as well, which goes right to our cell phone. So
Fantastic.
yeah, anything you need, we're available.